Hey guys, so you might not be believing what you're seeing right now. Yes, we are doing a makeup video. I don't even remember the last time I did a makeup video, but today's is going to be a little bit different just because my relationship with makeup has completely changed, and I no longer treat it like I did when I would do like get ready with me's and makeup tutorials and things like that. In case you didn't know, I did try my hand at being a beauty guru way back in the day, like literally 2013 I think was my prime beauty guru days. And even still, I wasn't that great at it, but that's kind of the conversation I wanted to have today while I do my makeup. For me, makeup just means a completely different thing than it did back in 2013, 2014 when I was really doing makeup style videos. I did enjoy them, but towards the end, it actually, well, you know what, I'm just gonna start my makeup because if I just keep rambling on, I'm never gonna get to my makeup. So, it's very hot and I have to turn my AC off. This wouldn't be a makeup video if I wasn't complaining about how hot it was. It also wouldn't be a summer video from Sarah if I wasn't complaining about how hot it was. So instead of primer, I don't always wear primer. I don't feel a need for it. My sunscreen that I use the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, which is like a mattifying kind of silky finish, and I have some of that on already, so that kind of acts as a base. It's not really a primer at all, but you can wear it under makeup. But I'm also not doing my makeup for any specific purpose right now. I think I still have leftover mascara from yesterday. This new mascara that I got, I swear it's a new formula, but we'll talk about that when we get to that. Anyway, I'm just gonna spray my face with some Urban Decay Chill. I'm also gonna be using my palette as a mirror right now, so I hope that's not too annoying. I do have a mirror, but I don't have my glasses on, as you can see, and that's another thing I've been doing lately is I'm just using Tarte Shape Tape as my foundation. I use this shade Fair Neutral, which you're gonna see is way too light for me, but just go with it. I promise it'll all come together. This is what I wear in every video. So anyway, I'm not wearing my glasses. Obviously, I'm not gonna wear them to do makeup, but also I haven't been wearing contacts lately ever since I got new glasses. Anyway, lately I've just been wearing my glasses because it's easier and more comfortable for me, and that's been a huge thing as like, it's not even been a transition to not being really into makeup. I just think it's been there all along. Like my urge kind of went away. You know when it went away? When I went cruelty free. Not that that's limiting in any way, because it's really not. I use so many brands, like I'm not really that limited. But just in general, I just felt less passionate about makeup starting then, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or somehow correlated. But the biggest thing for me is like comfort, and that's kind of why I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. I've gotten to this place in wearing makeup where it feels really heavy, and obviously I'm wearing a concealer as foundation, so maybe I should start there and start using like a BB cream or something. I feel like that would be up my alley. But I'm also at a place where if I have a routine that works, why am I gonna buy extra products? Like I literally have a makeup bag. I still have my old makeup collection in the room, but ever since I traveled to Joshua Tree, I've never unpacked this bag of makeup. Why did I even bring it to Joshua Tree in the first place? I don't know. But I've just kept it in this bag, and this is like all my go-to makeup, just fits in the one thing. So like, I really need to downsize my collection. A lot of it's expired at this point, which makes me feel really guilty because I stopped being into makeup, so like why am I accepting PR and things like that still? So like makeup in general just isn't as comfortable for me to wear. I don't know what it is. It's almost like I can't wear ponytails because my scalp is so sensitive. It's like my eyes are so sensitive and my skin that everything just is so irritating and feels so heavy that I don't have the urge to wear makeup all that much. So then what I do on days where my nose is really red, which that's mascara. I actually have a surprise for you guys. I don't know if I told you, but I did make an appointment for a dermatologist. So I'm going to go get my nose looked at, and I'm going to call the office that I'm getting my nose looked at, the dermatologist place, and ask if I can film it for you guys. So hopefully you'll get a video out of that, of me finally going and getting my nose looked at. Anyway, but I'll do like an extra layer of concealer on my nose sometimes. So it still looks red. See, I get concealer in my eye and it's just like, it's so irritating. Also my nose ring, you gotta move your nose ring aside to like get in there. And then I'll take some powder. I've been using this NYX HD. Who knows how old it is? That's the thing in my collection. The only things that are new that I keep up with replacing are mascara and concealer foundation. Anyway, so I just do like a quick powder, basic stuff here. Really nothing that complicated. Obviously, this video is not about the makeup, but maybe you'll get something out of it watching me do my makeup. Now what I do with makeup, what's most important to me is being comfortable and being presentable, more put together, but still being myself and feeling natural. Don't get me wrong, I love doing like eyeshadow every now and again, some winged liner. I did false lashes last month. So I still experiment here and there, but there's just really no drive behind it anymore to try on a regular basis to really like do my full face. And on top of that, I just feel like Anastasia brow powder in Auburn, in case you guys ask for my brows, this is what I use. I've been using the same one since I went orange. So still going strong. And then sometimes when my hair is freshly dyed, I'm not gonna do it today because it's not freshly dyed, I'll use like a orange eyeshadow, whatever palette I'm using that day. Usually all my palettes have some kind of orange eyeshadow in them, so I'll just do that a little bit in the front, but not today. This is why I need to finish my thoughts. What was I saying? I like had this here. It's like I don't care anymore. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I also feel like I just look better with less makeup on. Obviously, I can do like full face and be pulled together and stuff and still look fine. I just feel like as I get older, my skin's kind of aging, and I just think it looks like less is more on aging skin, aging eyes. I have hooded eyelids, and as I've gotten older, they're becoming more and more hooded. I'm not saying I'm ancient or I'm wrinkly or anything like that. Obviously, I have fine lines and things, as you do as an almost 30-year-old, but I'm just saying that makeup in general looks better when there's less of it. That's just my opinion on myself. Maybe it does look better when I have like tons of makeup on. At least in photos, it does look better when I have tons of makeup on, but generally in real life, in person, I just feel like it looks heavy and it feels heavy, so I just tend to avoid a lot of makeup. I just feel like I grow out of things, as one does as they get older, and not saying it's age related to makeup, because you could be any age and be interested in makeup. It's just my personal journey of growing out of things. It's just something that I moved on from. Maybe growing up or growing out of it is a bad way to say it, but like I just moved on from makeup and being super interested in the artistry sense. I never really felt like I was that great at it anyway. Not that that should be discouraging at all, because practice makes perfect, right? I don't know, I just feel like the artistry side of makeup never looked right on my face shape or my eye shape, especially my eye shape or anything like that. It's just more of a struggle for me to, like, I can't replicate tutorials that I see online because they're not meant for my eye shape. Like, it just doesn't make sense, and that was discouraging. Which there are other beauty gurus with hooded eyelids, just saying, but not really in my day. Not back in the day, like 2010, not really back then. But I will say I miss that era, because that is an era of the beauty community that I could have been, well, I was a part of, and it felt right at the time. Now the beauty community is completely changed to where I feel like I shouldn't even try. Like, I wouldn't be able to even try to get into it, right? That does make it sound like really cliquey, but I feel like you have to have a certain skill level or skill set to really make it in the beauty community nowadays, and it's just not about what it used to be. It used to be average people just doing their makeup. One thing I've noticed with my eyebrows and just makeup in general is I just need it to be passable. Like, if I was walking down the street and I saw myself, would I care about what my makeup looked like? Which I wouldn't judge anyone anyway, but like, is this passable? That's all I care about now. I don't care about perfection or like making sure it's super even. I just make sure it looks okay. It looks believable, it looks right on my face, I'm comfortable. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop on a little brow gel. This is just an Urban Decay one in, what color is this? I don't even know. I have no idea. The label came off. Oh, it's really dark. This isn't the one I normally use. I can't find the one I normally use, so. Yep, that's like brunette. Dark brows, today it is. Cool. So then I don't even use eye primer anymore. I'm not using shadow, even though the shadow I do use on my eyes, which I'll explain in a second, does like get up in my crease because of my hooded eyelids. As you can tell when I just like look up and down, the liner that I use, it like gets on my eyelid. But big fluffy brush, I just use whatever palette I'm using, the lightest shade, boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's it. I just do that to like set everything. I could use my face powder. One thing I do use, I'm gonna tap some of that off because I don't want that on my skin, is I will go in with my face powder. I should have done this before, but I'll just get some, and if I'm wearing my glasses, I'll put some extra powder right here, and that's kind of how I help, and like under where my glasses touch my face, which they're not supposed to touch your face, but mine do a little bit, so I just like to set this area really well with powder just so my glasses can sit there and not rub all my makeup off. It still happens, but this just helps prevent from all of it coming off. And then for blush, lately I've just been using the Beach Bronzer from Urban Decay. I like it. It's orange and muddy and good. I don't know, I really like a nice orangey, muddy bronzer as my blush. I just feel like this color is really good for redheads and pale people as a blush, even though it's supposed to be a bronzer. It's just really like red, not red, but like pinky, you can see. Anyway, as I was saying, the beauty community, I just feel like there's this pressure to be at a specific level of artistry for fitting into the beauty community. And also, it's just not about the makeup anymore. Like, I just miss the era of 2010 to 2015, really. Maybe that's kind of when it stopped. And that was the era of people just doing their makeup as they like wanted to. It wasn't really artistry, which is cool. I love seeing the photos of artistry. It's just I can't relate to any of that because I just don't have the drive to like learn to do makeup like that, nor is that realistic for my lifestyle. So I just don't relate to the beauty community anymore. It's just like the past 5 years or so, it just hasn't felt the same. And it's more about products and consumerism, which sounds so judgy and like I hate that, but that's really what it comes down to, I think, is people promoting products, which I did that too, a fair share. Like, I'm not saying I didn't do that at all. I just feel like there's this lack of genuineness in the beauty community, and that's not to say like it's anyone specifically, because there are, I think, still genuine people. It's just hard to find them, and it's hard to believe them, especially when they're involved in a little drama, which I'm not here to talk about that in case you clicked on it. I can't get into the whole situation of the drama of the beauty community. I'm not a part of it. I have no commentary on that. I'm just not gonna judge anyone, just here to talk about my thoughts about the community as a whole. Anyway, I'm taking, by the way, the palette today is the Urban Decay Born to Run. I take the shade Punk, which is like a dark brown. It's like a orangey brown, red brown, warm brown, warm brown. And this is my eyeliner, and I use this brush. It's just an angled brush. So I just put this down by my lash line. I prefer to have a smoked out winged liner than have to deal with the actual precision of a liquid liner. Plus that never looks really good on me. So I just kind of go like 3/4 of the way in. I come out, do a little wing. Then I smoke it out. I just find it's the most flattering on my eye shape. Anyway, but I know I'm not the only one. Like, I can't be the only one that just can't relate to the beauty community anymore and just has trouble trusting people. And also, when I went cruelty-free, it really limited the amount of people I could watch on YouTube, right? Because they're always promoting products that are not cruelty-free. And I'll like click on a video of their favorite 10 blushes or whatever, and like 7 out of 10 are like not cruelty-free. And it's like, why am I gonna sit through a 20-minute video for 3 recommendations that I'm probably not even gonna buy because I have 10 blushes already that work just fine. So that's where I'm at. That's why I don't watch the beauty community. I'm not really subscribed to anyone anymore. I do miss it because it was a fun time back in the day, but it's just a different place now, and it's just about different things. And it just seems like with all this pettiness and drama, it's like, who's real? Like, how do we even know who's real anymore? And not that they have to be like share their personal lives and everything to keep it real or whatever, but who do we trust? Like, how do we know who's being paid to say what? Especially if some people aren't even disclosing their sponsorships. We don't know. It's just kind of a mess. It's just a mess. So I don't really really care about the beauty community anymore. I don't watch anyone. That started slowing down when I went cruelty free, obviously, because it limited who I could even watch. And then I just, from there, stopped really caring about my own makeup. I just felt more comfortable when I would do these simple looks like I am today, which normally doesn't take this long, by the way. I would be way done by now, but I'm sitting here talking to you guys like we're just getting ready together. Like in the old days. I love how I look when I have a full face on, like eyeshadow, liner, sometimes lashes, like contour, the whole 9 yards, right? Except for how my skin looks. I'm really self-conscious about how my skin is aging, and it's really difficult for me, but maybe the dermatologist can help me out with that too. Not with Botox or injections or anything like that. Never had that done. Never want to have that done. So sometimes I really am feeling doing makeup, and I'll even put an inner corner highlight. It's really rare, but sometimes I do that. I guess we'll do a little bit of this one and this one mixed together. It's not gonna do anything that you can see, but it does a little bit for me. Okay, wow, that eyeshadow looks terrible on this side. Why didn't y'all tell me? Yep, that's passable, kind of, not really. It's looking really bad today, I'm sorry. Not that it affects you really in any way, not like you're gonna be sitting here recreating my makeup look today, because it's so extreme. And then what I'll usually do before mascara is do one last spray on my face just to take down the powderiness of everything. Wow, I look terrible. I just saw myself in the mirror. My eyebrows are so dark. Hopefully the mascara brings it all together. So mascara, I got the waterproof one. I knew it. I'm so stupid. I hate this. I thought they changed their formula. Nope, I'm just an idiot and I got waterproof. Hate waterproof mascara. It has not been coming off at all. Like I've had to scrub my eyeballs to get this stuff off. Anyway, favorite mascara pretty much ever as far as affordable drugstore is NYX Worth the Hype. It is in fact worth the hype. I really like it, although don't buy the waterproof one. You'll never get it off, and it's not even as good as the regular formula, so that's annoying. But my makeup has definitely changed too as far as like sustainability goes. Like with me trying to make more of an effort to be more sustainable, I want to buy way less products. So like I do need a new beauty blender right now technically, but like this brush works just fine. Do I really need a sponge that I'm gonna have to replace every 3 months? Like, I could just use a brush over and over again. I do miss the way that a beauty blender applies makeup because it looks beautiful. And the brush, it works, but it's not as good, obviously. At least for me, that I find. So I'm just trying to be more thoughtful in how fast I go through makeup. And that's the thing, is I'm never gonna use up all my makeup that I own because I hardly wear it. So wanna be sustainable? Don't wear makeup, hardly ever. Just kidding, do whatever you want. But for me, I guess that's a thing that, you know, win-win. So I actually got a DM the other day and they had suggested that I would get more views if I wore makeup. And at first I was like, well, that's rude. I don't need makeup to get views. And then I realized, wait a minute, all my past videos, like recent videos, I've worn makeup. So what are they talking about? I've been wearing makeup. It's just been really natural, like today's makeup. Like, did you see my before? Do you know what I look like without makeup on? Cause like, this ain't it. I just remember that used to be one of my most common comments I would get on my No Makeup Mondays back when I did that for, I think I did that for 2 or 3 years straight. I did No Makeup Mondays, and that was for a reason. It was just, there were so many videos I wanted to film, but didn't feel like I didn't want to feel the need to have to get ready every time I wanted to film. Now I do get ready every time because this makeup routine is just so simple, and I genuinely like how it looks on me and how it makes me look and how I feel in it. I still can't wait to take it off at the end of the day. But I would get comments like, you should wear makeup. You should wear more makeup. You need makeup. And I just hope that we're past that now to where it's like, let people just do whatever the heck they want to do. Like if I want to film a video without makeup on, does that really affect you? Like our society, as a society, we like to look at pretty things. And yes, if I looked prettier and had a more aesthetic background or more aesthetically pleasing background, I would get more views. Probably they're right. But at the same time, am I really going to force it every time I need to film a video? Or should I just do whatever makeup I feel like doing? Because the videos are never about makeup. So does it matter what kind of makeup I have on, how much makeup I have on? As long as I'm feeling good about putting my face on the internet, that's all that should matter, I think. And then the lipstick I've been wearing a ton, which I actually need to repurchase because this one is old and very much dried out, but I'm still forcing it like it's on its last leg, but you know, I just swirl it around and it's still going. It is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. I love these soft matte lip creams. I used to be so into these way back in the day when I was a beauty guru, and I recently rediscovered them in my collection because I just wanted a really fast nude, and so I put this on and then I've been wearing it in every video ever since. So my last couple videos, this is what I've had on. Also, don't use lip liner, I just go in. This stuff is just so easy and it's comfortable. That's like a huge thing for me. Again, comfort, comfort, comfort. I just want to be comfy in my face. I've tried telling myself, you know, you'll feel so much better about yourself if you put on a little makeup every day, like this kind of look, or even simpler, like very basic makeup. You'll feel better about yourself, because I do struggle with being self-conscious about how I look without makeup, but I would much rather work on myself and accept myself with how I look in the mirror every day than feel like I have to wear makeup for that. Which, if you want to wear makeup for that reason, no one's stopping you. That is totally fine. I'm just saying, for myself and my experience personally, I would rather attack my self-consciousness head on and just look in the mirror and be like, this is me. I'm so grateful that I live in this skin and get to have this experience. And okay, now we're getting a little deeper. We're going back to my like self-confidence video, but I don't know, I would just rather be more grateful for what I actually have than have to feel like I need makeup to look better or to feel better about myself. Instead, I want to work on the basics of like my skincare and making sure I take care of my skin a lot, because then I'll feel really good without makeup if I know I'm being proactive in preventing sun damage and fine lines and wrinkles in the long run. I don't know, I'm just really nervous that I am not going to age that gracefully or age that well, so I try to do my best to prevent things that might make me look older than I am in the future, you know? Anyway, so that's where I stand. Glasses go back on, and we're done with the makeup look. This is pretty much exactly the makeup that I wear in all of my videos now, just because it's so easy and minimal products, and I really like how it looks on myself. It's very, very basic. Even if I could get more views by wearing more makeup, I wouldn't do it, because then I wouldn't feel like myself if I wore that much makeup every single day. There are days, like I said, that I like to experiment. I like to play around, put on eyeshadow, do some stuff, you know, different contour, things like that. But on a regular basis, I just prefer to feel like myself, and I feel like this level of makeup is just so much better for me and my skin and my face and my eye shape than anything else, so it's just what I prefer. Who's to say I might not grow out of this phase, you know, of me not caring about makeup. Maybe in the future there'll be a phase where I go through and I really like makeup again and I wear it every day. Who knows? I'd love to hear your thoughts about the beauty community now and your stance with makeup. Has it changed over the years? Because I know a lot of you are OG subscribers that have been around on YouTube since the start and early on beauty community days back in 2010, and so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about how you feel it's changed. Has it changed your relationship with makeup, and how you feel about makeup today? I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do my basic face that I've done a million times already on my channel, but I just felt like I should do something as we're talking about makeup, so there you go. That's my get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you soon.